Very good. Okay. Give me 1 minute. I just want to tell Mrs. Ho I can see you. Okay, let's start. Today we will carry on with our reading. Okay, we will do a little bit. Let me see where we ended. Okay, I need page 23. Okay, can you see the paper?
Yes.
Okay. Can you read it for me? Dear Mr. Thompson, then we're going to tell me A, B, or C.
Dear Mr. Thompson, I would like to apologize to you for my accent.
Yes, very good. Let me do this today. In your
In the class during the exams yesterday, I am so sorry that I looked in my textbook while I was taking the test. I feel terrible
sorry. Okay.
about cheating on the test.
Yes, very good.
I know that this is not an acceptable
Acceptable. Well done, Nog.
excuse, but I did not have enough time to study for the test because I have a basketball game the night before it. I was so tired that
I was so tired that
uh, momentarily driving at my home.
the moment I arrived home, I took a shower.
The moment I drive home, I took a shower and went to bed.
Okay. And went. I took a shower and went to bed.
Uh, immediately.
Yes, good. Immediately. Very good.
When I woke up, I remembered the test and tired to study. However, I only managed to do that for about 15 minutes. Still, there is no uh, justification
Yes.
for cheating. I will accept whatever punishment you decide to give me without complaint. I will also do my best to work hard in the class and to be as good a student as possible. For the remainder of the semester, sincerely,
Peter Wilson.
Peter.
Well done. Nog, have you done this before?
No,
Wow, you did very well. Good job. Okay. Let's go on. Now we're going to look at an email. Dear Nathaniel.
dear Nathaniel, I am looking forward to graduating in a month. I cannot believe we have almost finished our schooling. It has been a long 4 years, but high school is uh,
Practically.
practically over.
Practically over. Good.
Practically over. On the one hand, I am relieved that I am going to get started on the next chapter in my life. On the one hand, the past 4 years have been a great experience. I sure miss everyone as we start for different colleges.
Um, depart means to leave. Depart. Just to go.
As we depart for different colleges.
Very good.
Anyway, I want you to know that my family is going to be
Going to be.
host.
Going to be hosting.
Going to be hosting a graduation party at my house. I am inviting many of our classmates. It should be a lot of fun. You, the parents, and the rest of the family
Are
are invited to my house. We live on a farm, so there will be plenty of room for everyone. Just let me know if you can make it and who will be uh, attending. My parents need to know how many people to accept. Talk to you soon.
Wow, very good, Nock. Okay. Now we've got a magazine article.
One of the largest of most luxurious places in the world is the place of
Versailles.
Versailles. Versailles. Uh, Located near Paris,
Yes, very good.
France. The place has more than 2,000 rooms. Everyone with
All of which
all of which are extravagantly decorated. The Versailles was constructed during the 7th century. Its or its
original.
original style was a hunting lodge for King Louis
Fifth number.
uh,
King Louis
9, uh,
16,
14.
14. Okay. However,
However, he and his successors constantly expanded in duty. It became a massive place. Versailles became one of one of the most prominent symbols of the French monarchy, and it serves as the Royal Cross from
60.
1682
Okay. 2,
to
17.
1789.
No.
Following the event of
Following the, yes?
Following the events of the French Revolution, the place was uh, constructed.
Was transformed into a museum. Transform means to
Was,
change.
was transformed into a museum. Today, Versailles
Contains.
is containing
Contains. Uh, Versailles contains.
Versailles contains thousands of works art, including paintings, drawing, engraving, and sculptures. Till
Sculptures.
to sculpture. Culture is art and the beauty of the place itself. It is a bright tourist attraction at the present. At the result, millions of people visit the place uh, consistently.
Consistently. Consistently
Consistently.
means over and over. They come back to visit the place. Okay. Okay, we're doing very well. We're going quite fast. Okay, let's see. Now this is a magazine article. I just want to see quickly. Okay, 2 more pages.
Most bird builders is week they lay their eggs, but the emperor penguin has no news of them. These birds live in Antarctica and must endure the harshest weather.
Let me just check. This bird lives in Antarctica and must endure harsher weather than. Okay, it's A, must endure harsher weather than anywhere else in the world.
Harsher weather than anywhere else in the world. In order to
Sorry, that its eggs are not harmed.
ensure that its eggs are not harmed and that its chicks are hatching with them.
Chicks may hatch from them.
Its chicks may hatch from them. The emperor penguin takes care of its egg in a unique manner. An emperor penguin female lays in a single egg. Once she lays the egg, the male penguin takes it and puts it on the top of its feet.
Yes.
There's the egg. The egg will protect.
The egg is protected.
There, the egg is protected by a layer of stomach fat that the penguin rests above the egg. Side emperor penguins lay their eggs twice as winter begins in Antarctica. It is uh, it is
Vital. Vital means very important. It is vital.
it is vital that the eggs remain uh, for the protection of the elements.
The eggs remain protected. Eggs must
The,
remain protected from
the elements. Therefore, the next week 2 months, the milk includes the egg duty detect finally high. During this entire period, the males look after the eggs while hardly even moving.
Okay, very good, Knock. Okay, let's finish. Let's do some reading. Page 36. Okay, so now we have, please be aware that the school is planning to field several athletics teams during the spring semester. The coaches have scheduled tryouts for these teams during the next 2 weeks. All tryouts run from 3:30 to 5:30. There is a schedule. Here is the schedule. Okay, so we have the schedule. Can you read this for me? And then we will go to the questions.
There will not be a girls soccer team this year. However, according to state rules, girls may participate in the boys soccer team. Uninterested girls should speak with Coach
McLeod
McLeod
prior.
prior to finals. The coaches have agreed that any student may participate in two athletics teams so long as one is the track team. Those students wishing to play team sports must speak with both coaches prior to tryouts. Finally, all students must submit an injury release form to the coach of the team they want to play on, and no student will be permitted to trial duty is have been turned in.
Okay, good. Do you understand everything, Knock? Are there any words you don't understand?
I don't understand the word trial.
Tryout. Tryout is like to practice, or you try it and then they see if you're good or if you're not good. Okay, there's no word. So if you try out, it means you go and you practice, you play, and then the teacher will see if you're good or not good when you do your tryout. Okay, so you're not playing against another school, you're just playing with your own school. Okay, you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other words that you don't understand?
Is period.
Prior. Prior means before. It's exactly the same. Before. Prior to. Okay. Are you ready to do the questions?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at number 1.
I think is D.
Yes, very good. Number 2. Tell me if I must go up. Knock.
Can you go up?
And tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Is C.
Yes, very good. Okay.
What did the author mention cause
McLeod.
McCloud?
Must I go up?
I think is C.
Yes. Very good. Okay, number 16.
Based on the passage which is probably true about the school coaches.
Okay, remember all the coaches put this together. They all had a meeting and they put this together.
Is D.
Okay, look over here. It's more like they communicate well with each other. Those students, where did I see? The coaches have scheduled tryouts for these teams. Okay. Is it they communicate well with one another? Okay, number 17.
According to the note, what must students do before they can try out for the team? Can you go up? Can you wrote that? I think it's B.
Yes. Okay. Good. Line 10. Tell me when you're ready for me to go up.
Can you go up? I'm finished.
What is it? What's that? Okay, let me show you. Finally, all students must submit an injury release form to the coach of the team they want to play on. No students will be permitted to try out until it has been turned in.
It's B.
An injury release form. Okay, turned in it means handed in. Okay, well done, Nog. Now, we're going to look at this. I will help you read it. You don't have to read everything. Okay? So you can read first, then teacher will read. Then you can read and teacher will read. Okay, then we can go to the questions. There's lots of big words here, so you can read slowly. Make sure you understand. Okay.
The age of exploration lasted from the early part of the 15th century to the early years of the 17th century. During that time, adventurers from throughout Europe sailed around the world. The majority of these men came from Spain, Portugal, and England. One of the greatest of our English adventurers during this time was Sir Francis Drake. He lived from 5040 to 5066, 96. Drake accomplished a number of feats that led him to be highly revered in England. Chess, he was considered a favorite by people in other countries, particularly Spain.
Okay. After the New World was discovered by Christopher Columbus, the Spanish led the way in establishing colonies there. They were particularly dominant in Central America and South America. Their soldiers, called conquistadors, effectively defeated the Aztec and Inca empires. On account of their strength in the New World, the Spanish acquired a great amount of treasure. Thus, there were constantly ships filled with treasure sailing across the Atlantic Ocean to Spain.
Many sailors from other countries tried to capture the ship. Drake was one of these men. In 1973, he and his crew engaged in an act of piracy against a convoy of Spanish ships. They managed to capture the ship near Panama. Seizing their treasures of gold and silver, Drake and his men returned to England. This act brought him to the attention of Queen Elizabeth. This prompted another expeditions of Drake's that sailed to the New World in
1577.
Drake and 5 small ships and nearly 200 men. They raised Spanish holy things in South America and then sailed into the Pacific Ocean. There, Drake captured two Spanish treasure ships before sailing west across the Pacific in September 1580. One of the Drake's ships and 56 men returned home after having circumnavigated the world.
Okay, that's traveled around the world. Okay, Drake was knighted by the Queen in 1581. By then, he was considered the best and most daring sailor in England. In 1585, war broke out between England and Spain. 3 years later, King Philip II of Spain sent an enormous fleet called the Spanish Armada to defeat England. Drake was made second in command of the English fleet that emerged victorious against the Spanish. Okay, so England won against Spain. A few years later, in 1595, Drake returned to the New World. This time, however, his luck ran out. He caught a disease and died in Panama in January 1596. Okay, let's look over here. I want to make sure you understand everything. Okay, so this whole story is about this one man. What is his name?
Is Sir Francis Drake.
Okay, Sir Francis Drake. Everything here they're telling us is about Sir Francis Drake. Okay, and what he did and his life. So he was from England, okay? He sailed around the world. Some people thought he was a sailor, okay? But some people thought he was a pirate. It's not nice to be a pirate. Particularly the Spain, they didn't like him, okay? Christopher Columbus discovered the New World. That's a part of the world where they didn't know. Okay, so Spanish people were in the New World. And their soldiers, this is what they were called. This is what they mean. They're soldiers, okay? So they effectively defeated these empires. So the Spanish soldiers became stronger in the New World. And they got a lot of treasure. Okay, that's why ships were filled with treasure sailing across the Atlantic Ocean to Spain. Because now they won war, so they took all their treasure. Many sailors, okay, tried to capture these ships because they want their treasure. Drake was one of them. He caught them. Okay, so they managed to capture the ships near Panama. That's a place. Taking their treasure of gold and silver. Then the Queen noticed Drake. Okay, Drake had 5 small ships and nearly 200 men. They raided the Spanish holdings in South America. So now the English are taking over what the Spanish had won and captured 2 Spanish treasure ships. Okay, and then after he went around the world, he went back home. He reached home after he went around the world. Okay, then he was knighted by the Queen. It's a good thing to be knighted by the Queen. You become one of her knights, okay, and considered the best and most daring sailor in England. War broke out with England and Spain, but England won. England beat Spain. Okay, victorious means won. And then a few years later, Drake returned to the New World. His time, however, his luck ran out. His luck finished. It ended. And he caught a disease and died. So none of the other wars and ships and anything killed him. In the end of his life, he died from a disease. Okay, a disease or a sickness. Okay, let's go to our questions.
Is D.
Okay, it's more B, The Adventures of Sir Francis Drake. So that means everything that he did, good and bad. Acts of piracy means only the bad things, only when he was a pirate.
I think is D.
Yeah, it's D, regarded. Okay.
I think is C. To know the defeat of two empires.
Okay, but they're also to explain what the word means. Okay, they tell us what the word means. They are soldiers called, so they're telling us what it means, what these are. Okay, that's why sorry, let me just check here. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, I think you are right. Okay, you are right. Sorry. Let's go. Number 22.
According to the author, other many several attempts to cut the Spanish seas.
Remember, what did the Spanish ships have lots of?
They want to seize the sea's treasure.
They wanted to seize the ship's treasures. Okay.
Why did Sir Francis Drake do in 1580?
Can you tell me when you're ready to go up?
I think I remember.
You remember?
Yes,
Okay.
is A.
He completed a trip around the world. Yes. Okay.